Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. And welcome to the start of the week. We have the opportunity to jump into a new week together right here. And I love this space for it. Our teacher for this week is Byron Katie. And just like all the other teachers, it would be worthwhile for you to do a search on Byron Katie, search for Byron Katie quotes, and do a little bit of a dive into her work. She really is amazing. Annalie, good morning. Danae, good morning. Happy Monday. It's awesome having you right here. So yes, welcome to Monday. Monday mornings can often feel like a heavy weight, dragging us back into routine. Yet, embedded within this new dawn is an extraordinary opportunity for growth. Anthony, good morning. Somebody, good morning. Maggie, a very good morning. Hello, happy Monday. Today we are invited to shift our perspective, to see challenges not as obstacles, but as springboards for expansion. Our teacher this week is Byron Katie, and inspired by her wisdom, let's explore how to shift our perspective and embrace a week filled with expansion rather than contraction. Byron Katie says, "What you're believing in the moment creates your suffering or your happiness. What you're believing in the moment creates either suffering within you or happiness within you." And if I change the word slightly, what you're believing about the moment, what you're believing about what's happening right now, creates within you either happiness or suffering. Byron Katie says, life is simple. Everything happens for you, not to you. Everything happens at exactly the right moment, neither too soon nor too late. You don't have to like it, but it's easier if you do. You don't have to like it, but it is easier if you do. Love those words. And then lastly, she says, until you can see everything in the world as your friend, your work is not done. Until you can look at the world and see everything in the world as your friend, your work is not done. There's still work for you to do. We have a choice in how we view our circumstances. The story I tell myself about what is happening right now completely determines either my happiness or my suffering. The words I choose to speak to myself create the reality that my body experiences. Life's challenges are not personal attacks. They come with an invitation to step forward and open up to the learning experience that life offers. And every experience brings opportunity. Every experience brings possibilities for growth if we will see them. Grania, good morning. Happy Monday. So look into the week ahead and recognize that you have a choice in how you want to see. We're starting off this week with these two clear and firm affirmations. I choose to believe that everything is happening for me, and that when I surrender and ask for clarity, I will see the opportunity in every situation. And then I choose to believe that I live in a friendly universe, not hostile, and everything I encounter can lead to my growth. If you're ready, this is our journey today. You can close your eyes and let's slip off into this week together, starting with the first few big breaths. Here we go. Take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep inhale. And let it go. Deep breath in. And out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to dive all the way deep into you. As you breathe in, fill up the balloon in your belly. And as you do, feel yourself grow, feel yourself expand from your core outwards in all directions. And once you have a belly full of air, then again let all of it go. And feel yourself soften. Feel a collapse happen through your whole body as you soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. While you continue your full body breathing, rising with every inhale and falling with every exhale, I want to remind you of exactly what it is you're busy doing right now. You are taking this body by the hand. You are sitting it down, and you are teaching this body. You are saying to this body, here is how I want us to do this. When we feel anxiety, when we feel stress, when our body switches to our parasympathetic nervous system, which is the fight or flight nervous system, then our body prepares for running or fighting. And if our body is preparing for running and fighting, then our body wants our arms or our legs to have the most energy, the most blood flow, the most nutrition. Because arms and legs are what we use for running or fighting. In a fight or flight state, our body does not want to give us full access to all of the thinking parts of our brain. Have you ever had the experience of walking away from a conversation or really altercation with someone and only in hindsight go, oh, I should have said this and I could have said that. Why didn't I think of it in the moment? And it's very simple. If your body is in fight or flight, it wants your arms and legs to get all the energy, not your brain. Every time you sit your body down and say, we are taking a few big breaths, breathing into the balloon in our belly and slowly softening. Every time you do, you are steering your body over to your calm nervous system. The longer you sit and do deep breaths, the more grounded you become in the calm nervous system. And now, when you are not in fight or flight, your body provides great blood flow and nutrition and energy to your brain and all of your organs too. So every time you sit your body down and say, first, a few big breaths before we take the next step. Every time you do that, you open yourself up to possibility. You open yourself up to recognizing opportunity, because you're giving yourself the opportunity to think. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left and forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left and lean your upper body over to the right. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least as much as we are able to do that right now. We can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, then with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening, and feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, see yourself standing at the start of a new week. See your toes sticking over the edge. See yourself ready to dive in. Hold your breath only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Take your next big breath. standing at the start of a new week. Let's take a look into the week ahead and remind ourselves of what lies ahead this week. What is already known about the week ahead? What is in the calendar? What are the things you know you need to do this week? Who are the people you know you need to see this week? Where are the places that you know you need to go this week? Give yourself a quick reminder as you take a deep breath, as you dive deep into you. Walk yourself through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Take your next big breath. What are you creating this week? Or a slightly different question, how are you creating this week? And I want to remind you that you were created to create. Everything you do is an act of creation. The way you show up in your relationships this week, create those relationships, create the quality of your relationships. The way you show up in your home creates the energy in your home. That is an act of creation. And of course, perhaps you've got some serious professional goals you are working on. That's a great example of what you're creating. Or perhaps you're fortunate enough to get paint on your fingers and create art this week. But I really want you to understand that everything you do is an act of creation. What are you creating this week? How are you creating this week? And if you're unclear about the answer, then ask yourself the question, what am I creating this week? Take your next big breath. Take a moment to transport yourself to the end of the next week, standing in the weekend and looking back. What would your checklist look like at the end of the week? What are the things for which you'd like to say, I got this done, I got that done? What are the things for which you'd like to say, I got started on this one and I made progress on that one? Take a look at your checklist for the end of the week as you take your next big breath. Byron Katie's message for us this morning is about mindset. How we choose to see our situation, our environment, the things that happen to us. And as we step into this week, we're going to pause for a moment on mindset, perspective, the angle from which we choose to see things. What we think about what's happening, how we talk to ourselves about what is happening, totally creates our experience of what is happening. How we talk to ourselves about what is happening creates either suffering or happiness within our bodies. As you look into the week ahead, can you be determined to tell yourself the most empowering story about whatever is happening? As you look into the week ahead, can you promise yourself that when there are obstacles or stumbling blocks this week, I will choose to see it in the most empowering way? Take your next big breath. We have choice in how we choose to see the things that are happening. We're starting this week with 2 clear mantras, 2 clear affirmations, and we'll practice them now. I choose to believe that everything is happening for me. I choose choose to believe that everything is happening for me. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, repeat that to yourself again. I choose to believe that everything is happening for me. Take your next big breath. I understand that when I surrender and ask for clarity, I will see the opportunity in every situation. I understand that when I surrender to what's happening and ask for clarity, then I will see the opportunity that the situation brings. Take your next big breath. I choose to believe that I live in a friendly universe, not hostile. And everything I encounter can lead to my growth. I choose to believe that I live in a friendly universe, and everything I encounter can lead to my growth. Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding phase and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, how softness slips in and settles in every fiber of your being. One more big breath in and hold. As you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you Byron Katie's message to us this morning one more time. She says, what you're believing in the moment creates your suffering or your happiness. What you're believing about what's happening either makes you suffer or brings you to a place of being happy. She says, life is simple. Everything happens for you, not to you. Everything happens at exactly the right moment, neither too soon nor too late. You don't have to like it. It's just easier if you do. And until you can see everything in the world as your friend, your work is not done here. Until you can see everything in the world as your friend, your work is not done here. We have choice in how we choose to see. Stepping into this week, ask for the presence and the strength to work on this mindset. When I experience anything that feels hostile, feels like it's a personal attack against me, my job is, and that's where I'm trying to focus this week, my job is to remind myself that I can choose how to see this. I can choose how I talk to myself about this. I can remind myself that everything brings opportunity. Every event, every situation brings possibility. And I can see every stumbling block, every obstacle as a personal invitation, an invitation to grow. Until you can see everything in the world as your friend, your work is not done here. We'll take the last 5 breaths of gratitude together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for the opportunity to step into a new week. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the reminder that how I choose to speak to myself about what is happening, this creates either suffering within me or happiness within me. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for recognizing the choice. Every experience gives me the choice, either shrink, shut down, become smaller, or expand, open up, and become bigger. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for recognizing the choice, and I choose to expand. I choose to remind myself in every experience that here is the choice. Will I let this experience make me smaller, or will I use this experience to expand? One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for jumping into the week along with us. Anami, a very good Monday morning to you. Happy to see you. Good morning, Serene. Happy Monday morning to you. Awesome seeing you. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Danae. Thank you, Sunmuddy. Thank you, Anthony. And I didn't remember who else is in the background. Annalie was here. Thank you, Annalie. Have an awesome Monday. Have a great week. I hope you choose to expand. I hope that the next set of difficulties you encounter, you remind yourself in the moment, I have a choice. I can let this experience make me shrink, or I can let this experience help me expand. Lots of love to you all. Ciao, ciao.